All right, actors, let's talk. It's me, the one and only Heather G. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you do not know who I am an actor, a mentor, a coach, but above all, I'm a little bit of just everything, a little bit of love, sunshine, and joy. Amen.
So catch me if I fall.
And I wanted to talk with you today about the 3 ways to build confidence as an actor. When I first started my career, I tell you that was one thing that I always struggled with was the confidence. Where do I get it from? Who do I watch? Who do I get inspiration from? And it was these 3 things that really kind of pushed me to the edge in a good way when it came to the whole area of confidence as an actor. Let's just go ahead and get into number 1. Number 1, confidence gets built with your training. It gets built with you getting into classes, getting into community with other actors, getting into community with coaches, getting into community through workshops, through actually training. It can be overwhelming. It can be intimidating when you're signing up for an acting class and you've never, ever truly acted in front of someone else. Building that habit of getting into class every week, logging into Zoom or being in person, that helps build your confidence. And it forces you to step outside of your comfort zone, which coincidentally brings me to number 2, embracing vulnerability and taking risks. Vulnerability is part of the craft. So if you have a struggle with being vulnerable and really stepping outside of yourself and stepping into that character, get into classes. It will help you. I actually challenge you to take the risk of embodying the character that you love, that you most resonate with. I know for me, I always love when I'm feeling fly and cool, whether I'm doing an audition or whether it's just a day in the life of Heather G. I always step out in my little bit of Olivia Pope, okay? I love the character Olivia Pope. And she truly is the embodiment of confidence, okay? I'm just saying, who doesn't love and or resonate with a little bit of Olivia Pope? But that's number 2. I want you to embrace vulnerability and take risk. And 2 of the major things that you can do is through your scenes, picking challenging scenes, and through embodying a character that you love and personally can resonate with. Pull out your inner Olivia Pope. I'm telling you, it works. Let's go ahead and get into number 3. The third one is personally my favorite because it's something that I have always done, but I will warn you, you have to have a healthy balance with it. And that is through self-evaluation. Evaluating your self-tapes, evaluating where you are in your career compared to where you were, evaluating who have you now become as a person since taking acting seriously. Now, the reason why you have to have a healthy balance is because of the fact that you can easily watch an old self-tape of yours and beat yourself up. Honey, why you crying over spilled milk? Okay? No. Self-evaluation is meant for you to take an objective look at what you did, how to improve yourself, what you won at, and move forward from it. It truly helps in your auditions, right? When you have a moment to yourself and you're looking back a week later after you submitted that audition, whether you got it or not, and you're like, damn, that was actually a bomb-ass audition. Okay, I see you, boo. I see you. I am a big believer in tracking all the things. I track my auditions. I track what casting directors I've gotten in front of. I'm tracking which classes I'm taking, who I've already taken classes with, the challenges that I've had with that class, and or if the class wasn't truly serving me. Part of self-evaluation is tracking your progress as a whole in your career. Sometimes you got to pull out a Word document and just make notes of every single person that you've made a connection with, of every single audition that you've booked, called back for, or even got, every single class that you have taken. And that adds to the foundation of building confidence because you're paying attention to where you are, where you have been, and where you want to go. Acting truly can and will cause you to go into a mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual spiral. So you have to build the foundational blocks, and one of those foundational blocks is confidence. Now, if you're struggling with confidence in other areas of your life, but acting is like the one area where you feel like, all right, I'm pretty good, use this for the other areas in your life, all right? Look, confidence will never be perfect. It will never be you feel 100% confident about yourself every single day as an actor or even as a human. But at the end of the day, if you plan on sticking it out in this industry, if you plan on doing the damn thing, if you plan on painting your face on the image of success or putting your face in the definition of success in the dictionary, Confidence is so, so, so important. And then even if you, again, like if you feel that you are feeling pretty confident about yourself, if you feel that you're feeling pretty good about where you are in your career, it is still never too late and you are never too successful to take a look back at your foundational block of confidence, because there will always be an area within the industry that you don't feel 100% confident in. Like, if you want me to be honest, as much of a social butterfly I am, as much as an extrovert I am, I still get very nervous and intimidating with networking. It actually happened to me last week where I almost got into my head. I overthought meeting someone who was at a much higher caliber in the industry than I'm in currently. And I almost canceled. And the reason why was because of the fact that I had overthought all these thoughts. What if I have nothing to talk about? What if this? What if that? What if they think that I'm not genuine? What if they don't like me? Like, all these thoughts came into my head, which 100% was not true. I had the best time of my life. And on top of that, I had a really, really good Prosecco at the same time. But I had to take a moment and actually think, no, Heather, this is not who you are. You're not an overthinker. You're not going to stop yourself from making a new connection. You're not going to stop yourself. You are a confident actor. You are a confident person. And so what do confident people do? They make moves. What do? They embrace the discomfort. What do? They get uncomfortable. What do? They don't stop. They keep going. And so I want to remind you that if you are struggling in the area of confidence, there are things you can do. The first thing I want you to do is really take heed of your training. Training builds a new bone in your body. It gets you more comfortable with reading scenes. It gets you more comfortable with taking constructive feedback, and it gets you more comfortable being in community with other actors. And then I want you to embrace vulnerability. Vulnerability and taking risks in this industry is how you are going to get yourself to the next level. No successful actor sat on the couch and waited for someone to come to them. No, you had to make moves on your own. As an actor, you're a director, you're a CEO, you're an LLC, you are your own individual business. And what successful business person doesn't have the foundational block of confidence? And then, of course, the last thing is I want you to stay focused on your self-evaluation. Take moments, whether it's 1 moment a week, you sit down, you go to your favorite coffee shop, it's the end of the night before bed, and you take an evaluation, an objective evaluation of where you are in your career right now compared to where you were and where you want to be. And if you take a second and actually think about where you are currently to where you used to be, like that moment right before you were like, I want to be an actor. Okay, shit, what do I do about that? Compared to where you are now, I guarantee you that also just turns the dial up with your confidence. And so that's what I wanted to share with you today. And not only do we got to stick together, we have to be there for each other. We have to be able to answer the harsh questions when it comes to this industry from people who have personally experienced it. And what better way to do that than to hear from other actors about their experiences, where they are in their career, how do they get to where they are in their career. So if you like this video, follow, subscribe, hit that bell, because your girl is bringing more content your way. Until next time, boo.
So catch me if I fall.